I'm so glad to see you. I think we are the final presentation of the day, so I hope I'm not too boring and you're not sleeping. I'm super excited and happy to be here. My name is Maria. I'll introduce a little bit about myself. Last year I was supposed to attend CMX and I had a personal emergency, so I couldn't make, so I'm truly excited to finally made it. And it's impressive that in a year so many things has happened. And I'm here to talk about building blocks of community, about this small game called Minecraft that you're probably familiar with, but also about a topic that is really important for an industry that I'm part of, which is gaming. Matching players and servers and creators in a meaningful way is something that is really important in our industry. And I'm really happy to be representing many here. Even though I have the voice, I'm here representing a large community, many people that contributed to our work. And I'm really blessed to be chosen to share that story with you. Just a few topics we're gonna cover today. A little bit about the background, about myself, the partners involved in this, the community of server owners that we are working directly with, our case, which is findmcserver.com, the opportunities challenge and the process of building FindMC server with servers active participation, and a few takeaways about this journey. So let's get started about, who am I and why I'm here talking with you. So this is my Minecraft version. It was a gift from a member of our community. I'm co-founder and CEO of GamerSafer. Our mission is to scale safety and fair play experiences to millions of players worldwide. The first game using our technology was Minecraft. That's how I got super connected with this game since our early days. And because Minecraft is very community-driven, it made a lot of sense for us starting this community work since we're really early stage. And this is the story I'm going to share a little bit about with you today. As you can see by these two images, I also found community in some of the hardest times of my life. Minecraft is also, on a personal side, the game that connected my kids to the world of games and multiplayer. So it's really a dream coming true. See these two words colliding, professional and personal. I also had the joy to present at GDC, which is a huge conference for us working in games this year because of this work. So I'm really happy and also a bit tense to be representing and sharing all of this work with you. Carry a lot of responsibility. So how about Minecraft? So this is a game that sold more than 300 million copies. It's the best-selling game in the world. And it's completing its 15th anniversary next month, so you can expect a lot of celebrations. It has a very unique and diverse ecosystem. And just to explain this, I would need 1 hour or so. And I know how I have Minecrafters in the room, they would agree with me. So I'll be focused on this piece, which is the Java edition today. So Java is the original version of the game, played on PC only. It is basically made of self-hosted servers, and it provides a lot of freedom and independence in terms of creative work and the tools, plugins you use to manage your community, to keep your community secure, etc., etc. Because it's the oldest version of the game, this community was built over the years. So you can imagine there is a lot of passions and opinions and ways people think about Minecraft and how the game it should be, how they should manage their communities. And that was some of the things we had to navigate when we started working with this community. So before jumping in the case itself, I want you to wear a server operator's hat for a moment. Imagine that sometimes you are running your server while managing your full-time job in parallel, and you are thinking about Why do my server exist? How can I best serve my players? How can I differentiate myself across thousands of servers? How can I best moderate my community? How can I have staff that are engaged and that are, providing excellence to my players when sometimes they're mostly volunteers? How can I monetize so I can keep delivering the experiences that I envision sustainably? How can I be secure? How can I keep my server up to date? Offer troubleshooting, server support, and all of that. So you can imagine it's a lot of things for them to think about. And those are the things we had to consider to work with them. So GamerSafer partnered with Mojang Studios to help them building these thriving gaming communities with trust and safety belonging at the core. And why this is important, not only it's because it's part of my mission, as a company, but also because we believe that trust, safety, and belonging are part of sustainable gaming community, and data points are showing that nowadays. But, here is the case. So imagine there are thousands of servers out there, and millions of players looking for a great gameplay. How can they best find each other? I mean, as a server, how can I best communicate the kind of experiences, gameplay that I'm offering? How can I have that visibility? And as a player, how can I best curate the kind of gameplay I'm looking for if this community was made and is aligned with me? So that's the origin of our case. We created this new platform to help players and creators find each other, and we build that with and for them. And so this is the case that I'm gonna share more about the key steps we took in this process. Something that is very important that I forgot to mention in my introduction, GamerSafer also acquired the largest server independent network for Minecraft recently. So this is something that scale up our presence in UGC and specifically in Minecraft. So combine our services and solutions are protecting more than 25 million players in 87 countries. So that brings a lot of layers when you talk about community management, because we had our GamerSafer community, and once we acquired Minehut, we also earned their community. So we have like communities of communities in different countries, different places with different interests, and this is like adding a lot of challenge, innovations, and opportunities for us. This is something that is happening right now as we speak. So to work with servers and to build this case, which is FindMC server, GamerSafer has been working with them like for a while. So we had to understand what are the important stakeholders. This is just a few of them we had to work directly with. Understand their pain points, their language, as the previous panel said, meeting them in their word in order to build something meaningful for them. So a lot of conversations, you have people from the gaming studio, IP enforcement, player safety and support, content creators, server operators, streamers, community managers, parents, educators, players, and sometimes a content creator is also a streamer, or a content creator is a community manager, a server operator is a parent, and so sometimes they're wearing many hats, and you have to understand that complexity and that diversity in order to understand their needs and working with them. Even for them to find time to talk with you is hard sometimes. So all of that is important and needs to be considered in this process, and we have been building this over time so we could be here like in the moment that we could say, come, jump in this boat. We are going somewhere really special. As I said in the beginning, with that quest, like the quest of a server creator, like I have so many things on my mind, but we had to prioritize. In those conversations, we learned that our top 4 challenges and opportunities in this space that we needed to tackle. So first, attracting players. More than attracting players that are aligned with the kind of gameplay servers want to offer. And that has proven true because 79% of servers that are part of our platform right now, they listed that among their top priorities. Second, community management. Optimizing resources and tools for community managers is something that is really, really important. As I said, many of those staff members are volunteers, so they need like more resources to optimize, be more productive, and act fast whenever they need. Also proven right with this 75% of servers in our site, in our platform, said this is a priority. Third, we can't forget monetization. Monetization is an important thing to keep servers delivering great experiences for players, to keep them motivated. It's important. And 75%, they have monetization components. So there are also those small servers that are very community or family-driven, but a lot of servers are looking to monetize, and we can disconsider that. And fourth, technical challenge. Consider that Minecraft has several versions, so anything Minecraft needs to consider those technical challenges. And I just validated that once again in our lunch today, because like those 4 topics were part of our conversation. So again, it is still relevant. And there are 31 Minecraft software stacks only in our platform, so there is much more. So if you are proposing something, it needs to work for several versions and stacks. But as I said, we are committed to trust and safety. So how can we make that server's case as well? How can we make trust and safety an holistic part of this conversation? So we brought those top challenges under the trust and safety umbrella, but not with a language like trust. We're talking about security, we're talking about trust and safety. The language we used was, if we're not attracting the right player, they probably will disrupt your community, or they probably make people leave. If you don't have the right tools to manage your community, you can keep them engaged over time, and engagement is a key factor of success. And if you don't have proper ways to monetize, they will break the rule to do so because they need that. They're willing, they are looking for it. So all of that were part of the conversation to design our platform. But you must be thinking, why this platform is different from others? How different are you from other list sites that are out there? And I will attribute that to these core pillars. And the first one is free access for all. I'm not sure you are familiar with other server listing sites that are out there. They have a business model where servers sometimes have to pay $20K to be featured. And most of the times, the servers are not necessarily presenting the kind of information they want. Many times, players are not necessarily finding the kind of information they want. Sometimes they are breaking Microsoft usage guidelines that are inappropriate ads, those kind of things. So the first element of this conversation, that when we started working with servers to build this, was free access for all. We're building something that everyone will have their deserved chance to shine. Second, develop with and for the community. So with active community participation since the beginning, creating the right forums with guidelines for participation. You see that we had like a timeline, and each phase had specific tasks, guidelines, to help us build that and to create this sentiment. We are all part of this, and we are all building this together. Listen with curiosity. So this is something that is really important, because whenever you come from the tech side of things, sometimes you make assumptions that you know what people want, and vice versa. When you're playing a game for 15 years, you assume you know everything about that game because you're so passionate about it, right? So we had to have a lot of conversations about that. Listen with curiosity. It comes both ways, so we can create something amazing that contemplates a variety of points of view. And that collaborative learning, not only between our team and servers, but servers among them, collaborating towards a shared mission. This created something really special that is carrying in other projects that we have right now as well. So trust and safety building. So instead, trust and safety features, tools, whatever, being an add-on that is somewhere over there, we want that to be part of the project, part of the process. So we created like an approach that was incentive-based. So I am a server. I can start in point A and evolve to point B, C, D over time. I don't have to do everything all at once. I can cherry pick the solutions that made sense for my community size, my gameplay style and things like that. And I also know what are the best practices. How can I learn more? How can I consider something based on experiences that I can find out there, allowing a lot of room for growth. So something that is very, very clear on Minecraft, if you make anything mandatory and tops down, it gets a lot of community reaction that is not positive. So we didn't want that to happen. We did want to make that part of something bigger and that servers will care about. And because they care, they would use it. And the meaningful match, which is like the whole idea of the project, composed by a strong search engine with criteria that are validated by servers, players, filtering and easy access for all, no matter where they are in the world. How that looks like practically. So this is like if you go to findmcserver.com, this is what you're gonna find. So on top, you'll find a powerful search engine. You can search Minecraft servers based on game modes, keywords, geographies, the kind of builds, you name it. There are many ways you can filter. Second, equal discovery opportunity. So we have a randomized system where every single server will be featured here at some point, no matter their size, their popularity, the kind of gameplay they have. If they went through our process, they will have their deserved chance to shine, and they won't have to pay for it. And we also created events space here, so we can foster more community activities and players to find different servers based on the events they're running. So if you click in the server here, for example, so this is Outcraft. Have you heard about Outcraft? It's pretty famous, right? In the Minecraft scenes. This is the first Minecraft server for children with autism and their families. In the Outcraft page, you'll find their socials, the badge they earn. I'll talk more about badges in a few. The game modes, all the details, the rules, images if they have videos, the versions of the game. On top of the page, servers can vote for them. And you can also find contact information, which is something pretty silly, but that, as a parent, I didn't have that chance before. Finding contact information, sending an email and ask questions, things like that. So this is something that is silly, but it's new. And it's easy to find. This is like another server, just as a reference for you. This is the home of a stream called Vintage Beef. So there are like a few images, the same things, the socials, the badges, the kind of experience there. So this helps a lot whenever you are trying to find, is the server aligned with what I'm looking for, And you can, by the server rules, you can understand, is this server caring for the things that I care, right? We talk a lot about belonging, right? And there is a lot of discussions about you join a server for the first time and you don't necessarily feel welcome, then you leave, right? So this helps a lot with that alignment, And how we did that. So here you can see the curve over time. We started working with closed alpha with 25 servers, the servers that were initially part of the Gamer Safer community mostly. With concept validation. Do you believe in our mission? Are you aligned? Do you believe this is something meaningful, et cetera, et cetera? A lot of qualitative calls, like long hour calls here. And then we transition, after those calls, servers to a Discord community. Again, meeting them where they are. Discord is an important platform for gamers in Minecraft. So we use Discord as a platform to connect with them. Evolved to closed beta, doing a lot of feature validation, a lot of referrals from servers that were part of alpha, and also from Mojang. From 200 200 servers to open beta 418 servers. Here, when we went to open beta, there was a lot of rumors because the site was live, but it was not announced yet by Mojang. Like, GamerSafer is pretending it's partnering with Mojang, and this is not serious, things like that. But before the official announcement, there was like a lot of rumors and tension in the community. And here we did a lot of feature testing, like, is this really working in a larger scale? And after the official announcement, you can see the curve. We have more than 3,700 servers in different moments of their applications to be part of this. And we believe we're just at the beginning of this process. During these stages, servers had like to perform certain actions, like to participate actively in the discussions that we had. And if they collaborated and completed all those quests, I would say, they also earned a badge as alpha supporters, which is something that they really valued at the end. And here are the community, the badges that we developed. So as I said, we want to create standards, but also we want to incentivize adoption over time. So these are the required badges. So the community basics badge, we created a community playbook where servers complete what is your community for, what kind of players, what kind of rules you have, like basic community questions to give us and players a sense of who they are. And once they have this badge, they evolve to Builder's Benchmark badge, where Mojang will check servers for Microsoft usage guidelines. And once they're checked, they're ready to go live and be featured in our platform. But we want to incentivize them to keep evolving. So we created optional badges. So as I said, GamerSafer offers different plugins and solutions security-wise for servers. So if they use our solutions, they can apply to get the GamerSafer badge featuring whatever service they're using. There is also the Beacon of Safety badge, which is for Microsoft safety tools, and the Alpha Supporters badge for those that are collaborating and active participating in this project. And this has proven a very nice incentive because servers love earning their badges, and they value a lot because it involves a lot of work earning those badges. So they value a lot. How do we know we're succeeding? So measure what matters. So 85% of servers took steps to implement trust and safety measures and become compliant with the site. This is a huge number in our space. I even opened a bottle of wine when I got that number. More than 600% increase in server applications. There was a lot of discussions like, this process is long, and there is a lot of friction. You are asking a bunch of questions, but whenever servers see value, they will do it. And the numbers are showing it's right. And players are coming. This number is not updated. It's from like a few months ago, but players are exploring new servers. They are coming. And more than that, they're voting for their favorite servers. And whenever we have more and more visibility on the site, we're like tracking and trying to bring even more visibility. These numbers are increasing, and then servers are attracting more players, which is something that they care a lot about. And remember when I said, about paid slots and those that are financially empowered, having the chance to be featured in other server listing sites? There are smaller communities reporting more than 400% growth since they were listed in our platform. So this is like making things fair and accessible for all, as we planned it since the beginning. But also community sentiment matters. I won't read all these different codes, but it's just like a few of them are showing that players are coming, they're aligned. This platform helped us to, get referrals from the kind of player we wanted. So balancing qualitative and quantitative is really, really important in community work. And we keep tracking those. And we learn in in one of the talks today that we can use AI to transform these in cool metrics today, right? I'll do that. So community building learnings and takeaways. I think that was said in the panel before me. It's really hard to connect people under a product that you want to sell. Having a purpose and a mission helps a lot, and that was kind of what brought us together with the servers over the years, and specifically more recently in this project. This was built over the years. So it's not something that we started with this project. It's something that we have been doing for a while, for years actually. And consistency and transparency is something that is really important. So whenever community servers raise questions, we're there before the problems gets too big. We use a lot of transparent communication about our limits as well as a company and things like that. Community guidelines and non-negotiables are super important, and considering that we had different phases in this project, like making sure that people know what we are testing, what is the feature that we are validating at this time, and having specific prompts for each phase is also important. Segmenting that was really crucial, so we can, whenever you have a lot of people contributing, it can get really chaotic. So having those boundaries, it's important as well. Feedback, we made sure that we responded to every single feedback, but we prioritized those coming from real usage, real experience. So there is like a bunch of ideas, but did you test it? Did you use it? Well, how was the experience? Do you have like any trouble and things like that? And that helped us to group the things that we need to improve and also to prioritize our roadmap. And incentives. As I said, frameworks and standards are important, but incentives also help people to feel they are empowered to make choices. And with the right incentives, we believe servers are increasing and improving their community management practices and trust and safety measures, and participation and adoption. They were really boosted by the right kind of incentives. So a few takeaways that I cherry-picked to share with you. There are many. So identify key partners, opportunities, and challenges. It's really important to bring, even though we are talking a lot about servers and players, it was super important to involve many areas at Mojang Studios as well in this process, and they were really active and part of this. And understanding their perspective, their points of views, it's really key to drive something that is meaningful for them. Build a case for trust and safety that connects with the craft of running communities. That is not something distant from their daily work. So that was something important. So whenever we're talking about monetization, that is also trust and safety, community management. This is super trust and safety. Things like that, like how can we adjust that language and explain how important is that? Work with the community towards a shared mission, not a product, not a service. Have that clear so anyone can replicate. So think about that 30-second speech. Everybody in your community should share the project mission if they had to do a 30-second speech, right? That's key. They have that in their hearts. That is really easy to share. And track metrics that demonstrate impacts and benefits to the community and players. Sometimes, as a company, those metrics are not necessarily the same. But you have to have yours, but also show the benefits and impacts to the community so they keep coming back and contributing. And leverage official channels in gaming announcements and work with streamers and with the community itself. I totally forgot to mention here in this slide, this is spike, right? This was because Minecraft announced it in their blog, in their socials, and and streamers, saw an opportunity. They started also sharing, and then our communities started that viral effect. It really helped. For us, we're not a social media company, kind of. We're a cybersecurity mark. So they are the ones that we should leverage to amplify the message. So this was also something, and the community itself also, they have a lot of power in doing that. So this is just the beginning. There is so much more to keep bringing discoverability, things that are helping servers to shine. Security threats are also evolving. We are leveraging the same kind of work to work with Discord communities as well, so that integration is also something we are very much looking forward to do it. AI is also bringing a set of opportunities and challenges community management-wise. We're looking forward. If you are a UGC creator, I would love to share more, talk more, hear your perspective. If you are a Minecraft server, please make sure you add me on X, Discord, LinkedIn, whatever platform you use, and you keep coming and participating and help us to build the future and celebrate Minecraft 15 years anniversary next month. Thank you.